me get a really serious face. Yeah,
Okay.
I might be too low.
Just fucking get in there. Come on.
I felt that. That was.
I mean,
Yeah,
Nolly
I
half cab.
kinda
Is that a
see
real
where-
thing? But no, people say Nolly half cab.
And overcrook, frontside overcrook on rails.
Are you
People
trying
call
to?
that
Are you trying to start an
nose
argument right now?
Arguments and most anger I've seen amongst skateboarders is when you name tricks incorrectly, especially online, but even to peers. I've gotten in intense arguments with friends just because of the name of the tricks. So today I included 6 trick names in the text message that I sent Foster. He's going to tell you the tricks, and I just want you to do what you think that trick is. And also, if you guys could give an explanation about why those tricks are called that and not what you think they would be called, that'd be fantastic.
I hope he gives us easy tricks. To
Yeah,
do.
what if he's like, some people call switch laser tail slide.
Fakey Smith.
Fakey.
They're all, yeah, you're going to be grinding this. That's why I was letting y'all skate.
Oh, okay. Fakey Smith. Do you want to go first or I go first?
I'll go first.
Alright, just so y'all know, I'm not looking and I'm going to try after them and then me and Zach are going to swap.
And Zach, show Irving what you tried. So let's talk about it. Which one's which?
I think that a fakie Smith would be what you would call a fakie ollie to switch front Smith grind. That's technically what it is.
Fakey ollie switch front Smith.
But
And-
technically, I mean,
But my argument to this is simply that fakie ollie to a switch frontside crooked grind would not be a trick. Okay, so fakie 5-0 is when you fakie ollie into this. But if you fakie front crook, how is this a front crook?
That's like a fakey
If
salad.
this is
then,
a 5-0.
with that logic.
Which then made me believe that if fakie 5-0 is fakie 5-0, then there can't be a fakie front crook.
I think there's just certain tricks that we just ignore the logic and we just call it what they are.
Yeah.
To me, in my head, I thought fakey Smith, but I kind of think of what I tried as a fakey Willie.
That's what I think that is. That's why I didn't try it.
But
That
it's
one-
not though, because technically it's like a switch ollie to front Willie. But
right.
that's not how that works.
I was gonna do it the way you tried it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stand my ground on this one.
So here, let's try to land one at least real quick.
Hey, you might have to do mine. I'm gonna get a hug from the homie.
Thanks for ruining that for me. I had never thought about that until just now.
Okay, I have one question though. So if you thought what you originally tried was a fakie Willie,
Yep.
why did you try it?
Because in my head, I just thought this is probably what he means by fakey Smith.
Okay.
All right, what's the next trick?
185-0.
1-8. That's just kind of hard.
We're going front side?
Doesn't have to be. No.
Doesn't have to be? Okay, good, because I'm going front side.
I'll do what I think, and then Zach, you go.
5-0?
Yeah, that's fine.
One more. So for me, 185-0 would be riding front side and doing this.
But that's the controversy. That's the thing we're trying to get. So Irving does one way thinking that's what I'm asking, and you're doing, and he's... No, neither... You and Dan are trying the same. Irving's trying different.
I'm trying to do a frontside 180 to this, which is what I would call a 5-0.
I feel like what Irving was doing is more commonly known as a 180 nose grind.
180 nose grind.
Yeah, for sure.
I think because I guess I call it a 185-0, or maybe I don't even call it anything. I just do that trick. But if I had to call it something, I guess it would be 180 switch 5-0. And so therefore I just kind of erase the switch part and just call it a 180-5-0. I think 5-0 is anytime you're leaning back and pushing that way.
That's a good argument.
I don't know.
No, that is a very good argument.
So, but that's just my, barbaric brain thinking.
I only tried mine the way I tried mine because, like when I was growing up, that's what I learned that to be called. Like a 180-5-0, whether you say fakie or not, I just always was told that this is a 5-0.
Yeah.
And I think the reason people think it's a 5-0 is because if you're riding regular and you front 180, the foot you're grinding with is still technically your back foot,
yeah.
and that's why it would be a 5-0.
Yeah.
I don't actually entirely agree with the logic behind it, but that's the way I learned it. So.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
If you see a certain trick in a magazine and it has like in the caption, like backside and frontside hurricanes, I feel like get mixed up pretty often.
Yeah, why is that?
Because you're turning frontside 180, so they think it's a frontside hurricane. But for a frontside hurricane, you're turning back 180, so they think it'll be a backside hurricane.
Yeah.
On quarter pipes. On a ledge, you can't really confuse backside hurricane and frontside hurricane.
Well, you still can because you're still turning backside to do a frontside hurricane, and you're still turning frontside to do a backside hurricane.
Yeah.
So it makes sense. I think people just have to understand that it really is just where
Sorry to
you're,
question all of it.
like what side of your body is facing the obstacle when you pop onto it.
These are the conversations that when my girlfriend hears me talk about, she's like, "God, you're such a dork."
It's like
Contradicting.
inconsistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super inconsistent.
It's like they didn't plan for there to be a fakie front crook, so they called fakie 5-0, fakie 5-0, and then fakie front crook.
Well,
is just like-
skateboarders aren't freaking Shakespeare, They're just going with the flow, and then one day, the rule book wrote itself, and then it was like, oh God, we call this what? I don't know. I don't think it really matters.
Nolly Cab. I'll give you an easier one. Is there even such thing as a Nolly
No,
Cab?
there's not.
I mean,
Let's get into it.
There's not.
so there isn't, and there. I mean, like clearly, if someone did a Nolly 360 and they called it a Nolly Cab, you wouldn't go so far out of your way to like be a dick,
Right.
Or be,
right.
you know,
I'm
you
not
would-
gonna call somebody out for saying they did
Yeah.
a Nolly Cab.
I
That
know
makes
that-
sense to me.
I know the full cab is just named after Steve Caballero, and then it put into street. You just do a fakie 360. So the cab is a fakie 360. So for someone to do a Nolly Cab or Nolly half cab, Nolly full cab, we know what you're talking about.
Is it right?
It's just
No, it's
probably not.
I even grew up,
Correct.
like, when I learned how to do a Nolly front three, I even called them Nolly full cabs. I even would say Nolly half cab.
Yeah.
Because it looks the exact same.
So Zach, do you do a fakie full cab? What the heck? Whoa, you and Foster are wearing the same thing. What the heck? Jeans and sweater? I didn't get the memo. Yeah, Foster.
Another one. Fakey backtail.
I mean, I'll show you what I would do. I mean, it seems.
I wasn't expecting that.
I agree with you. I thought fakie backtail was like.
See, this is where I agree with Dan. That's what I call a fakey backtail.
If we're gonna say that people get the hurricanes mixed up because one way you backside 180 in his front side, and one way you frontside 180 in his backside, I think what Irving did is more correct because his back is facing the ledge.
Yep. And I went on the tail of the board.
You know what? Fight me, bros.
What Dan did, he popped off his nose and landed on the nose. I would call that a fakey front nose.
I call it fakey front nose as well.
You think you're so cool, huh?
But I'm wrong. I don't care. I don't know.
I haven't seen one of these like written out or like someone
Watch out.
say it.
I've seen it
In a
on
while.
I've seen it on I think there's an Instagram account called Backside Tail Slide.
Yeah.
And I see people do what you tried, and I just strongly disagree because I believe that a ledge trick or a rail trick, it is all determined by which is facing the ledge, your back or your front. So if you're riding up to the ledge and the ledge is behind you, you're doing something
I
backside.
feel like this is the one that is the most controversial.
I'm about to go to Google. You got me questioning my whole
Because if you
entire-
think about it, if what I did is a fakey backtail, then you would have to say that this is a fakey back five.
Right.
And Zach, would you call that a fakie back five or a fakie nose grind?
I would call it fakie nose grind by the rules of what I
Right.
would have
So
learned,
then
yes.
technically, if that's a nose grind,
Then
then
that-
that should be a nose slide.
But let me tickle your brains, guys. When y'all do the fakie backtail, it's not really a backtail for you. It's a switch backtail.
Yeah. Which
is
So
closer
wouldn't
to
that be
backtail
a
than the other
fakie,
A fakie
like
switch
how
back.
Dan did it? Yeah.
Would be a fakie
Landing
switch
here,
front nose
but you're
slide.
landing
But
still.
you're sliding, you switch front nose slide.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Dan's
I know what
popping.
you're saying.
I'm just saying, bro.
But
Here we have Skate Park of Tampa. This is just the first one I clicked on, but that says fakie backtail. Damn.
Oh,
man.
so he's doing like a fakie front nose.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but it's called a fakie back. You know,
Fight us,
if
bro.
you think about it, if you did either one and you did it well and this is your trick, call it whatever you want.
So like I call it fakie switch front nose because you can't argue with that logic.
Yeah.
I'm fakie ollieing into a switch front nose.
Yeah, I mean, the
Just
old
to avoid controversy
Exactly, the old heads are
on a
gonna
regular
go. You can't
basis.
pop fakie and land switch, but
but you
just
are.
to sound it out, we're just gonna do that. If you don't know, just sound it out. Fakie ollie to switch back tail, and no one's gonna argue with it.
Nose slide, big spin.
Does it matter which way you do the nose slide?
Back nose.
Back
We'll simplify it. So back nose, big spin. See, I wouldn't call that a nose slide, big spin.
What would you call that?
I would say nose slide 270 shove because it's going the opposite way towards the ledge. It's coming the harder way. So when I think, hold this. I would pop, nose slide.
Yeah, I get
spin.
that. I
That's
get
what I
that.
would call-
Because you continue the rotation.
Exactly, 270 shove because it's the harder way.
And you're
shoving it towards
not
the ledge,
completing the rotation. You're going back to regular.
Exactly.
So I think they're both big spins
Yeah.
because
No.
from this position, your body has to turn the same
got
amount to go
Jeremy.
that way
Yeah.
as it does that way.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's why I call both of them big spins as well. I call front big spin and nollie
Right,
or
which
back
makes
big spin.
the most sense because it makes no sense to have one of something but not of the other.
Yeah, but I agree with that, with his logic, and
Yeah.
I have heard people call it or say it like that. It's more rare to hear people call it what he's saying.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But
I'm just a gym.
yeah, if you like
from nose slide,
from this
from nose slide,
stance,
if you have
are
to
winning.
turn, whether you turn your board backside or front side, your body has to make the same
Yeah.
90-degree turn to go either direction.
No, and I agree.
So this one, I bet
I was right, boss.
I randomly think that will be the one that most people comment on. My brain turns off when I'm skating, so names of tricks, this and that, I'm not that guy, so. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to subscribe us
Like,
and turn on the notification.
turn it on,
That twitch.
Is that it? Oh, you okay?
and leave a rating. Yo, YouTube is gonna hit us up and be like, yo, you guys were right. We need to have rating.
Yeah.
210 by 10, dude.
Toe, 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 toe.
Bye.